We are from the Netherlands. How important is Wesley Sneijder for your team?
I have no words. I just have to thank Real Madrid because they sold him to us. It's difficult for me to speak individually about the player because my team was really unbelievable. But I have to say that he's absolutely crucial. I hope nothing happens and I can have him for the game in Barcelona because he didn't play that game when he played there in the group phase. And I think again he's such an important player for us.
It's my first semi-final. It will be two big games, and well, I love to play big games, and even if it's for the semi-final for the champion. We had them in the group stage, and it was not easy, but this is totally different. The most important thing is that they didn't score here in Milan. So if we can do the same, then we have a chance.
What's the single biggest mistake a football club can make? A bungled penalty? A tactical meltdown in a final? Or how about selling a player who turns around and becomes your absolute worst nightmare? In the summer of 2009, Real Madrid was building an empire. Flush with cash, President Florentino Perez kicked off his second Galacticos project, signing superstars like Cristiano Ronaldo, Kaká, and Karim Benzema. But to make room, some of the old guard had to go. One of the players they shoved out the door was a Dutch midfielder named Wesley Sneijder. What they didn't realize was that they'd just accidentally created a monster. Wesley Sneijder arrived at Real Madrid in 2007 from Ajax and immediately made his mark. He hit the ground running, smashing in 9 goals from midfield and helping the club clinch the La Liga title in his very first season. By all accounts, he was a success. But in football, fortunes can flip in a heartbeat. The 2008 to 2009 season was a disaster for Madrid, made even worse when their bitter rivals, Barcelona, won a historic treble. That summer, Florentino Perez returned with one simple mission: restore Madrid's dominance no matter the cost. The club went on a spending spree of over 250 million euros, and players like Sneijder were suddenly considered disposable. Despite his contributions, Sneijder was pushed towards the exit, later saying the club treated me very badly. They wanted him gone, and on August 27, 2009, they got their wish. Inter Milan, managed by a certain Jose Mourinho, swooped in and signed the Dutchman for just 15 million euros, an absolute steal for a player of his caliber. Sneijder packed his bags for Italy, completely unaware that he was about to have the greatest season of his life. At Inter, Mourinho was building a team of warriors. He saw Sneijder as the perfect number 10 for his system, a creative genius with a massive chip on his shoulder. Mourinho immediately handed him the iconic number 10 shirt and just one day after signing, threw him straight into the starting lineup for the Milan derby. Inter demolished their rivals 4-0. Sneijder was immense. A new hero had arrived. He was quickly nicknamed the Sniper for his pinpoint passing and deadly free kicks, becoming the conductor of Inter's attacks. He scored his first goal for the club with a dramatic 92nd minute winner against Udinese. He was even more decisive in the Champions League. With Inter facing elimination against Dynamo Kyiv, he scored an 89th minute winner that saved their campaign. In the quarter-final against CSKA Moscow, his free kick goal sent Inter on their way. And in the semi-final against the seemingly invincible Barcelona, he scored the equalizer that sparked a legendary 3-1 victory. He wasn't just a player, he was Inter's leader, dragging them to the brink of glory. By May 2010, Inter had already won the Coppa Italia and the Serie A title. They stood on the verge of a historic treble, something no Italian club had ever achieved. Standing in their way was Bayern Munich, and the location of the Champions League final, the Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid's own stadium. The stage was set for the ultimate story of poetic justice. The player Madrid had discarded was returning to their home, not as a reject, but as the star of Europe's best team. On May 22, 2010, Sneijder delivered a masterclass. In the 35th minute, he collected a flick down from Diego Milito and slid a perfectly weighted pass right back to him to fire Inter into the lead. It was a moment of telepathic understanding that defined their season. With 20 minutes left, Milito scored again, sealing a 2-0 victory. When the final whistle blew, a corner of the Bernabeu erupted in a sea of blue and black. Sneijder, the man Real Madrid didn't want, had led Inter Milan to the Champions League title in Madrid's own backyard. He was named the fans' man of the match and later UEFA's midfielder of the year. it was the perfect revenge. This story is a powerful reminder that one club's trash can truly become another's treasure. What are some other transfer mistakes that completely backfired on a club? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more football stories. The 2009-10 season was the pinnacle of Wesley Sneijder's career. He turned rejection into redemption, leading a band of brothers to the most glorious campaign in Inter Milan's history. For Real Madrid, it was a brutal lesson learned the hard way. In their rush to build a team of superstars, they let go of a player who became a legend. They hadn't just sold a midfielder, they had created the monster that came back to conquer its old home.